You know, I don't think a lot of people understand the importance of this early morning wake-up time that I'm pushing. I tell them to set their alarm clock and get up early, and I don't think they get how important that is, how big of a win that is. And I'm not talking about set your alarm clock for a little earlier than what you're waking up at. I'm not talking about set your alarm clock for a convenient early time. I'm talking about set your alarm clock for a very inconvenient, very difficult morning wake up time. But when I say that, people say, well, that doesn't really work for me. No, what doesn't work for you is what you're doing right now. If what you were doing now worked for you, you would not be talking to me. We would not be talking. Seeing as how I work with mindset, we would not be talking. You have negative self-talk because you're not getting these wins. And I'm telling you what, after these morning wake-ups, after I've been doing them, that is the biggest win. That is the biggest factor in creating a positive mental attitude, because when you do that, the rest of your day is so much easier. One of the things I think people maybe don't understand, I think they see me doing my early wake-up time and they think that it comes easy. And when I say no, it doesn't, I don't think they understand. And I think they are hesitant to start it because it doesn't really fit in their life, and it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to be very inconvenient. They say, well, it's not really conducive to my life. Well, you know, I can't do it because of this, or I can't do it because of that. No, you can do it. There's no excuse why you cannot wake up earlier than what you are. I'm not talking about 10 minutes. I'm not talking about 30 minutes. I'm talking about an hour and a half. If your family wakes up at 7, if your family wakes up at 6, and you know you're used to waking up with them and having this hectic morning and things just going haywire, and you've been setting your alarm for 30 minutes early. I'm talking about setting your alarm for an hour and 30 minutes early. I'm talking about if they get up at 6, you're up at 4:30 in the morning. You know, but when I mention that extra early morning wake up time, I can see the wheels turning. The excuses are starting to come in. The ego is starting to say, well, we don't want to do this. No, we don't want to do this. We want to stay in our comfort zone. See, the ego is the one that's searching for comfort. The ego is the one that wants to keep you comfortable, because the ego is there to survive, and the ego believes that survival relies on comfort. And the thing is our survival does not rely on comfort. Us being in a happy and a good place, in a positive place, relies on us being outside of our comfort zone, because that's where growth happens. So when I tell people, set your alarm, you wake up at 6 now, you wake up at 5:30 now, okay, wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I can see the wheels turning. They don't want to do it. And I know the reason why is because they say, well, but I want to stay up nights. You know, I got nights, I want to stay with my family, you know, my wife, I want to be with my wife, I want to be with my husband, I want to be with whatever. You still can be. You can still be that. You can still be with them. You're just waking up earlier. That early morning wake-up time is seriously the most important thing that you can do in your day to set your day up right, to start silencing that negative self-talk, to start silencing those negative voices. And people think it's easy for me, and it's not. It's still the hardest thing that I do every single day is waking up. But now, because I know how it feels to wake up that early, and because I know how that win feels, I'm not going to miss it. I will not, for any reason, wake up after 2 a.m. I will not wake up after 2 a.m. That's going to be my time. When I go to Canada to visit, I'm going to wake up at 4 o'clock Canada time. It's going to stay 2 a.m. at my time. It doesn't matter. I don't care how tired I am. Weekend, vacation, whatever. 2 a.m. It's going to stay that way. What people don't realize is when I first started trying this out, and they don't really understand this, and even my fiance didn't realize this, because I was talking to her about how hard these early morning wake-up times are. And I told her, I said, you know, babe, when I first started this, I said, it was really hard. I said, had you not called me on video every single morning, I wouldn't have done it. Like I have extremely good willpower. I have very good willpower. I said, but that wake up time is so difficult. It's so comforting to lay in bed that had she not called me, I said, babe, had you not been video chatting me, I wouldn't have been getting up. So I understand where people are coming from. I get it. So that's why I'm going to be there. I'm going to be bugging you. I'm going to be annoying you. I'm going to be pissing you off. Every time you don't wake up early, I'm going to ask you, why the fuck did you not get up early? You're supposed to do it. If I got to video call you, I'm going to video call you. But it's not easy. That's why we do it. It's not convenient. That's why we do it. It doesn't work for you. No, what you're doing right now does not work for you.